I don't know any gang signs or anything. I'm not affiliated with that. But what's up? I just got back from men's group at my church, and I got a nice little package here on my bed. I wonder what that can be. I think it took me about like 3 weeks to get the package. And it's crazy because when I ordered it, it sold out less than 7 minutes actually. I think it was like 5 minutes and some change. And when everyone clicked on it, they're like, it sold out. And I'm like, it literally took like a minute. I'm gonna get into unboxing it, but I'm not gonna show the case off because I'll show off everything once I get all my parts together. So you'll just have to see it then, but I'll show you a little bit of the details of the box in a second. Hello. So I've been waiting for this package for like almost 20 days now. And I knew it was a box in a box. Like butter. And here goes the M1 box right here. So this is all you're gonna see for now. Hello. So I have 2 things to tell you in regards to the computer build. One of them has nothing to do with the computer build. So the first thing, let me just get it out the way. I just took my permit test and I passed. And the second thing is I canceled my order for my power supply because it was on back order. So I wasn't gonna get it until like April, and it's like February right now. And I found that they had it in stock at Newegg. So I'm gonna order it through that today. The computer build will be done much earlier than expected. I thought it would take me like a few more months, but I'm gonna hopefully finish it like the next 2 weeks or so. So we're gonna be partying it up. So now I'm gonna learn how to drive and life is good. Feast your eyes on what is about to happen. And before we even get into that, you're probably wondering, what's going on down there? This cable management sucks. Guess what? Before you flame me in the comments, I already have my answer over here. Ignore my sucks. I have this lamp that I was gonna install, and I also have a Signum rack that I was gonna install. The lamp, obviously, for light. And the Signum rack, this is actually something from IKEA and it's for cable management. But to get into the build, we might as well just start right here since we're going from right to left. I have the Intel 660p SSD, and I got this on sale at Micro Center. I don't know why it says $219.99 on the price tag. I only got this for $100, so I figured it was a steal. I'm not gonna be taking full advantage of the read and write times and all that other stuff. Like I literally just play video games, I stream, and I edit videos a little bit. Very, very simple. It doesn't really take much to please me as long as it has a decent speed. Because I used to use the Seagate Barracuda. It's a hard drive, and oh my gosh, the difference between an SSD and an HDD is like night and day. I have the H100 RGB Platinum AIO cooler. I had this in black before for my last build, and I decided to get it in white this time just because I wanted to switch it up a little bit. For my CPU, I have the Ryzen 5 3600. I also had this for my last build, although it only has 6 cores and 12 threads versus say the 3700X, for example, that has 8 cores and 16 threads. You really can't tell much of a difference unless you're doing serious productive work. Shout outs to my Weeb wallpapers. It's freaking amazing. Yeah, this is good enough for me, and if I find, I don't know why I just threw my hand in the video, that was a waste of my time. RAM is pretty standard. DDR4, I have 16 gigs of it, 3200 MHz. I don't even know what that stands for. Megahertz, maybe? Somebody tell me because I need help. But I want to get the RGB version, match with this, even though I'm not going to be using the fans, and I'll get to that. Speaking of not going to be using the fans, I'm going to be using Noctua fans. You see what I did there? Kind of rhymed a little bit. All right, I'll stop being cringy. But I'm gonna be replacing the fans on here with Noctua fans because you get better temperatures. But now I'm gonna be using the ROG Strix B450i gaming motherboard. I was thinking about going for either the 570 or the 470, but when I looked at the features that they offered, I just figured that I wouldn't really take full advantage of the features. So I said, let me just go for something that'll be affordable for me. And I actually got this with the Micro Center deal. I actually got this $30 off with my CPU when they were still offering the deal. Right now, they're only doing $20. And sorry for my hand shaking so much, I'm like going all over the place. I ended up getting this for only, let's do the quick math, $105, which is like insane. You can't really see my GPU case because I got this on the B stock of EVGA's website, but I'm gonna be rocking the EVGA 2070 Super XC Ultra Gaming Edition, I think that's what it's called. But it's a 2.75 slot card, which is a super thick boy. And that case that I have, or small form factor case that I have, is the Ncase M1 V6.1. You'll see more of this case and I'll explain more of it as I go into my build, but it's a super premium case and it's probably the highlight of my build in regards to like best part or the most premium part that I have. And finally, I'm topping it all off with the F600 power supply. I got the platinum version because one of the biggest things is just the cables and having proper sleeves on the cable so they can be flexible for my build since I'm going to be working to a very small space. But yeah, that's about about everything. I'm excited to start building, and I feel so bad for people who are just triggered by the cables down there. I need to work on that, but I'm gonna be moving in about 2 weeks, so I don't want to try to do everything at once. I'm gonna wait till I get settled into my new place before I do that. But here's everything, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Make sure to leave a like. I actually unboxed my first thing, which is my motherboard. I got a bunch of goodies over here, but I'm just gonna work on installing the things into my motherboard, and I'll just go from there. So I just want to give an update on what I've worked on so far. I've installed the RAM, the CPU, as well as the SSD, and everything was very straightforward and smooth. I have some stuff just laying around. I have my extra cooler over here that I'm gonna use, oops. When I use this just in case of emergencies if something happens to the AIO cooler that I already have, but we are rocking and rolling. I literally despise Corsair's AIO coolers. Why does it take a super soldier to screw this thing in all the way? Why am I getting a workout right now? I literally just want to build my computer. But aside from this, once I put this on, I should be done, and I'll let you guys know when that happens. But Jesus Christ, like, I'm literally sweating right now. Like, I haven't showed my face, but this is just ridiculous. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I just got this new keyboard. I got the KBD75 V2. I'm currently using the HyperX pudding keycaps, and as you can see, they're not the right size. I think it's a 1.25. Is that a hair right there already? But yeah, my expensive keyboard, and now I just need to get some keycaps. I was thinking of getting the GMK Red Samurai key set. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing a video on my keyboard. I can do like a typing test and stuff like that and talk more in detail about what I have. As you can see, I'm rocking the Novelty cream switches, which are pretty notorious right now. And after Tfue got his board made and he had those cream switches, I've been looking at them for a while, and I actually got them before the video came out. It just so happened I was lucky enough to get them before everybody, and everybody's Fortnite kids wanted to get them. But yeah, I just want to throw this in there really quick. I hope you guys like mechanical keyboards, because this is the cream of the crop. Get it? Cream of the crop? Because I got cream switches. Hee hee XD. Alright guys, so just to give you an update of what's going on, I ordered the new Noctua fans. I'm currently in the process of installing what I do have. So I still have to install my 12x15 fan underneath of my GPU. And I still have to obviously get my GPU out of here. And look at this cable management. It kind of looks like a mess, but it's all a process right now, and I'm getting everything done. And here's my keyboard in action. I actually used one of the keycaps that were supposed to go on the bottom. I just used it for my shift. I never use right shift anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And it just helps me with my OCD because the keyboard kind of looks filled in. I installed this one already, and it's really cool because it has a water cooling gasket mount on the bottom. It's like a really long sleeve that wraps all the way around, and you put it on and it gives you some extra cushion so it's not brushed too hard against the radiator after you screw it in, which is like great on Noctua's part. And here goes the older ones that it comes with, like stock. I took these off and I put the new ones on, and I have some cables. I have a splitter in here, which I'm definitely going to be using because I have 4 fans, and I think there's only 3 fan headers on here if I'm not mistaken. But aside from that, we're moving and grooving. I installed Windows already on the computer, and it works completely fine. I was just like browsing the internet earlier, and it was great. Now what I need to do is just make sure I install the last bit of things. I got some new Wi-Fi antennas that I can put on the back of it instead of the shark fin that it comes with the Asus ROG Strix motherboard. And my chair is squeaking like crazy. But I will get back to you guys once everything is installed, and I am a happy boy. After a lot of figuring life out, I finally got everything to fit in perfectly. Ignore my cable management, dear Lord. I just need to adjust the fan curve because these fans are a little loud compared to the 25s. But aside from that, we are ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna close up the case and we can just go from there. But this took me a long time, I'm just gonna be honest. I had to de-shroud these screws that were on the GPU, and you literally need to be Thor just to unscrew these for some strange reason. Screwing these screws in to the bottom for the 12-15s, like you needed a lot of force to do that as well. Like I don't know what's up with the screws, or maybe I'm just doing it wrong, I don't know. I'm just happy everything's working before I close the case, and then I can just close it and be happy from here.
Hope you like my sandals.
and I hope you like my computer setup. I also used this duffel bag. I actually want to get a more compact bag for my computer and everything, so I don't have to carry this huge duffel bag around. I preferably want like a backpack. So if anybody knows of any backpacks I can use to put an Ncase M1 in, please let me know. But yeah, this is my setup right here. Super happy with it. I haven't tried anything yet. I don't have internet at home, so I'm over at my brother's house using his Wi-Fi, and I'm just setting everything up over here, and I'm gonna get my drivers and everything installed, and we can go from there. So I always seem to forget to show you the setup when I'm finished with everything. So here it goes. New computer, and here goes the rest of the setup right here. And as you can see, I installed the lamp. Still no signal rack. I'm sorry, cable management people, don't flame me too hard. And we can end it with this beautiful face. If you're here, you're at the end of the video. For starters, I still haven't worked on my cable management. How about that? That looks way better, right? I just want to end the video just by saying like why I decided to move on to using a smaller computer. I had a bigger computer at first. I had the Lee 011 dynamic computer case, which is huge. I don't know how much it weighed exactly, but it was just a really big computer, and it didn't really accommodate to my lifestyle. I travel a lot, and I'm constantly trying to just like kind of go to events and things with my computer and have fun with it. And on top of that, I've never really been into something that was that big. I like a more minimalistic approach in regards to the way that I want my computer desk to look. So I decided to downsize. I sold my computer to a wonderful person on Reddit. They bought my computer off me, and I put all of that money towards just starting to build what I have now. And it all started with me getting the Ncase M1 V6, and everything else kind of just fell into place from there. And here I am now. In regards to building in a smaller case, I just want to give you some advice. Be patient, because building in a smaller case is exactly how it sounds. There's not much space to mess around with, and you need to be extremely accurate and concise in regards to the way that you're going to be planning your cable management in your build. And I kind of screwed myself over because I didn't plan ahead, and I ran into a lot of issues while I was building. If I can give any advice to someone looking to build a smaller computer, I would definitely say do your research. Do your research, see exactly what you want, see if it accommodates to what you want, and go from there. I mean, it's super fun being able to have something small. Like, I already showed off my computer to like my friends. They're like, I can't believe your computer's so small, and all these other things. But yeah, I really just want to stress the idea of like, do what you think works best for you. You don't have to worry about being on the curb and trying to follow what everyone else is doing. Like, find what works best for you and be happy with what you created and what you built, or even if someone else is building it for you. Just be happy for what you have. And with that being said, I did want to say one thing just about what's going on in America right now, as well as the world. It's a pandemic in regards to the coronavirus. I just wanted to kind of leave a message just saying be safe. I know a lot of people want to take advantage of life and say that, oh, you know, this sickness, it's no big deal. You know, I'm still young, it won't affect me. But I mean, I live with my mother, and she's almost 60 years old. And I also live with my nephew, who's about 4 currently. And it's really scary considering that I can be putting other people in danger with my irresponsibility of not acting out and following procedure in regards to sanitizing my hands and washing up and all these other things. So with that being said, I really want you guys to be safe. Play some games, relax at home, enjoy yourself. Like, this is the one time of the year where we're forced to stop everything to just unwind. And I think it's important to just rest. Yeah, aside from that, be safe, game on. And I'm playing Path of Exile right now, and I cannot put this game down. So if any of you guys play, feel free to add me on Steam, because I need some people to play with and just kind of hang out with. But aside from that, I really appreciate you guys stopping by, watching the video. If you have any questions about anything, any concerns, if I said anything wrong, trust me, I know nothing. Like, I'm just trying to relay the information that's been given to me. So if you need to correct me for anything, don't feel ashamed or uncomfortable doing. I want to learn, and I want to make sure I'm giving you guys the right information, because I feel as though with this video, if I gave you false information, I would be misrepresenting, you know, what this community stands for. Yeah, I just want to give a thanks to everybody who's really helped me in regards to allowing me to make this setup work. And I want to thank you guys for stopping by, watching this video. I hope that you're safe. Hope that you stay home. Quarantine yourself with some good video games, some good anime, some good food, and I will see you guys next video. Peace out. Oh, Jesus loves you. Remember that.